Hello. In this video, I'm going to explain problem 2 from the 2014 F equals ma contest. In this problem, we have a ball rolling without slipping down an inclined plane, and we're asked to find the direction of the total force that the ball exerts on the plane. So, let's draw a bigger diagram. So what are all the forces that act on the ball? So one, we have gravity. So gravity, I'll just draw the two components separately. So I'll say Fg parallel. So that's parallel to the incline. Then we have Fg perpendicular. It's perpendicular to the incline. Then we have a normal force from the surface to counteract the parallel force that the ball doesn't fall through the incline. So that's the normal force. And then there's a force of static friction, Ff. So these are all forces on the ball. So the force of static friction is what applies the torque so that the ball will actually roll down the plane and not just slide. So these are all the forces, and now the forces Ff and N are from the plane. And so the total forces on the ball from the plane look like this, and they're perpendicular. We don't necessarily know their individual magnitudes, we don't need to worry too much about their individual magnitudes because we just need to find the rough direction. Now remember, this is on the ball, which means that, and their total direction is going to look something like this, roughly speaking. And so, by Newton's third law of motion, the force that the ball exerts on the plane, which is what we want, is going to be in the opposite direction. And so it'll look roughly in this direction. And if you look at our options, you can see that the only one that satisfies this is option E. And so again, let me draw it on this diagram just so you can see. The normal force acts on the ball like this, meaning that the ball would then, and then we have the frictional force, so then the ball would exert in a responsive force like this. And the frictional force is pointing upward as well. Both of these forces point upward, meaning that both of the components of the force that the ball is exerting will point downward. And so we see that it should point downward quite a bit. And so if we want to total that up, it should point downward quite a bit. And so that shows that E should be the answer. All right. Thank you for watching, and I hope that was helpful.